Algebra 1, I'm demonstrating how to set up your notebook for today. You can look at the Google Doc instructions or you can just watch this video. Either one is fine. What you guys are going to need is first, you need to pick up some papers. So if you go over to the counter, you're first going to need this page, Interchange Between Points, Graphing and Table, Part 1. And then there's going to be the same title, but it'll say Part 2 and it's in yellow. And then the one after that you'll need is also Type of Patterns. And you'll see there's no place to put your name here because this is actually going to go in your notes. Then you'll also need a homework worksheet. That's going to be your homework for tonight. And just so you know, if it says HW, you always know it's homework. And you'll see a place to put your name. So put it now so it doesn't end up in the no name box, which I still have some pages in there. So if you're wondering if you're missing a homework, maybe your homework's in there, by the way. Okay, and then the last thing you're going to need is this page with the number lines. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you guys how all this goes in your notebook. Okay, so first thing is, I'm going to take my notebook, I'm going to open it up, and the last notes we did was this, the finding the pattern with only 2 points. Now you got this blank page over here, but what we need is our next notes to go on the left side. So we're actually going to skip a page. Okay, so for period 2, I think you guys are on 42, and period 4, we're here on 40. Okay, so I'm using my period 4 notebook here. Okay, so you're first going to take your pink sheet, just simply fold it in half. Okay, and just go ahead and glue the back side here. So I'm going to put glue all the way in the back here. Okay, I've finished gluing this back side here, and just so you know, most of the time I always put a little sign that says, hey, glue this side down, so you don't make a mistake on which side to glue. Turn it over, put it right in there, and now you take your yellow sheet, and you're also going to fold this one over so that the title shows. And it's the same title, except it just says Part 2. And if you notice, this one's actually going to open up the other way. Okay, flip it over, put some glue. Try to cover it up with enough glue on the edges because the edges are the parts that you have to worry about the most coming up. Okay, go ahead and glue that in. And there's your first 2 pages. Okay, and they should open up like this. Okay, now go to the next page. Now you're going to take this sheet, Types of Patterns, and what you're going to do is you're going to fold it from the bottom and fold it so that you can still see the title here. Okay, now you're going to flip it this way and glue it in that way. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over, glue it on the back, on the side that doesn't have the title. Okay, and just lay it in like this. And now you should be able to open up your notes to lay across your notebook like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the same title here at the top. Here at the top. Okay, so Type of Patterns. Okay, now the last thing I need to set up is the number line. So I'm going to put this top to the side for now. You're going to take this worksheet, or this number line sheet, and a pair of scissors. And it's important how you do this because this is actually for 2 people. If you notice, there's 2 number lines. And you're going to start cutting right here in this line in the middle. So cut right up through there. Make sure you don't cut that number line off on the left side. Okay, now you've got 2 sheets, 1 per person. Okay, so on this one, if you're the person with this one, you're going to cut off this excess here. Okay, and if you're the person with this one, you're going to cut off the excess on the right side. Okay, so put that trash to the side. In the blue bin, please. Okay, now, wherever you see a box with an X, we're going to cut that off. Okay, so I only need 1 now, because each of you guys should only have 1. So I'm going to cut off each of these boxes. Okay, and then I'm going to cut off this box. Okay, now it should look like that. Okay, now I'm going to take my notebook back again, and what I want to do is open up to the very back cover. because you're going to end up using this number line throughout the rest of the year. So what you're going to do is we're going to glue it in so it sits in like this. Okay, in order to do that, you need to flip it over. And just to kind of demonstrate where you're going to glue it, I'm going to kind of draw a line here. And you're going to glue it everywhere where I'm coloring red there. Okay, you don't need to color it. I'm just showing you where to glue it. Okay, so glue all that. Give it a good amount of glue so it doesn't fall out of there. Okay, now you want to line this up so that it kind of sits in the middle as best as possible, but then still sits outside the edge of the cover. And now, obviously when we store this, we don't want this to get all messed up. So what we do is fold it from the bottom. Okay, then fold it from the top. Okay, and then the last thing is fold it inside, just like that. That way, you'll never lose it. Okay, and you can pull it out, open it up like this, turn to any page you're working on or using in your notebook, and have it ready and there for you. Okay. The last thing I actually want you guys to do is go ahead and find 0 on your number line here, the vertical number line, and go ahead and circle it. That way it's kind of a reference point as the middle. Okay? That's it.